Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 12 of this Let's Play, Europa Universalis 4, The Rights of Man. This is an army with a state, Prussia / Brandenburg. In the last episode, we spent most of our time just recovering, we've rebuilt our army back up to full strength, I believe, yes. And basically just posturing against Bohemia to stop them attacking us. We have been raising relations intermittently with Limburg in preparation to annex them. In fact, we have started that process and it will finish later this year in November. And also trying to placate Saxony so that we can annex them afterwards, although that will be a little bit further away. Although I've just noticed their liberty desire is down to 59. Excellent. So that's definitely going to drop below 50 once Limburg is on side. Awesome. So basically, we just continue because we can't do any more expansion really until we've annexed these guys. Bohemia's declared war on Bavaria. Is there any way I can assist? Oh, you're already at war with loads of people. Bavaria, Ansbach, Nassau. Yeah, Bohemia is expanding kind of alarmingly because they've already absorbed these bits. They've taken some off of Bavaria already, I think, and they're about to take the rest. Irritating, very irritating, but not much I can do about it. Now we are making a fair amount of money at the moment, so I am wondering if I can hire another advisor. And if so, what would I do with them? Admin probably, so that we can get some more economic ideas going. How much would that cost? Oh, and we would get a yearly prestige guy. Yeah, that's an excellent idea. We're going to do that. Military access from Bavaria, of course. Bible translated. A priest in Potsdam has translated the Bible into our language and has started to distribute copies of it to nearby villages throughout Potsdam. Heresy, burn the books, lose relations with the Protestants, gain it with the Catholics, or spread them far and wide. Gain relations with the Protestants and lose a little bit with the Catholics. And we're about to get Limburg. Now, boom! Integrating Limburg. When a smaller country gives its independence to join a greater realm, there is a lot of adapting, and while some parts are easy, the administration of the realm will still need to expand to accommodate all possibilities. So we have -3 diplomatic reputation for 10 years. That means that we cannot annex anyone else for 10 years, which is annoying because it means that we need to wait another 10 years. Unless we can get our diplomatic reputation up. We do get some prestige for that. Relations with Denmark is maxed. We'll withdraw you, but we now have Limburg. And we have way too many troops. So I think you're all mercenaries? Really? Limburg, you had an army entirely of mercenaries, just as a standing army. What were you doing? You can tell they're mercenaries because the background was that yellowy colour. Ah, are you trying to steal my money? Okay. Oh, still 50. Right, it will have been increased because we have just... opinion will have gone down because we annexed someone. They're pissed. Sorry, that we annexed a vassal. They're pissed that we annexed a member of the Holy Roman Empire. They're grateful. Oh, grateful because of the religion thing. Liberty desire should drop below 50. Should. Oh, and my diplomatic reputation's poor right now because of that event. And basically the way it works when you're annexing a vassal like that is you spend your diplomatic reputation in diplomatic points every month, which at the default is 3. And so depending on the development of that vassal, you need to spend a certain amount of diplomatic points and then they're integrated. With a -3 in diplomatic reputation, that means that you're actually investing 0 in them every month. So your annexing progress doesn't move. So you are constantly just trying to integrate them, losing the diplomatic cost because you're still paying it. It just doesn't accumulate. So it's bad. We still need to get Saxony. Who wants condottieri? England and Bavaria. See, I'm kind of tempted to give Bavaria condottieri. What can you afford? Not you, you. Because I'd quite like the opportunity to do some damage to Bohemia. But I'm also very aware that Bohemia very likely has more troops than me. Yeah, they have an army of 20,000. And what's their prestige? 34. So we would definitely have morale penalties, though they probably won't be as stark as when we were fighting against the French. Infantry damage ability +5, shock damage received -5. That's a new modifier, shock damage received. Don't think that was there before. Interesting. So they've split apart how damage is applied. So, do we want to fight? I mean, we have the manpower for it. We might have the money to maintain our army. We don't have the money to maintain our army. And Bavaria would only pay half of our maintenance. So we would still be down 1.5 a month. I really want to hurt Bohemia. How much manpower do they have? 17,000. Enough. I'm really not sure what to do about that. That's kind of annoying. I'd still want to go after Pomerania and those guys. Hang on. Livonia, Magdeburg, and Muscovy. I'm thinking about other expansion opportunities because the Teutons are not in the HRE. So we can expand up there without really any penalty. As soon as I remember where the HRE thing is. There it is. Nope, they are not HRE. In fact, most of the HRE is electors at this point. Everything orange is an elector. Green is an ordinary member, and purple is the emperor, and then blue are free cities. The electors are actually pretty big. I think I'm going to start fabricating claims on the Teutons and start thinking about going in that direction. How big is the Teutonic army right now? 18,000. They're only slightly bigger than me. Do you have any bonuses to your combat? Trade and economic. You have better cavalry, better discipline, better manpower recovery. So yes, slightly. 5%, 15% for cavalry. Unless I can bring my allies in, like Denmark. How many favours does Denmark owe me? 10. Yep. They would indeed join. And how is my required territory? I think we'll basically just claim all of that. I think that's fine. I mean, I would like to claim some more of Bohemia. But as much as I want to do that, I also don't want to piss them off. Do I care? They're my freaking rival. No, I don't care. Let's claim this. Unless, of course, someone like Poland is claiming it. Nope. We have a couple of... Oh, hang on. Is Poland fighting? Bavaria, Ansbach, and Nassau. So you've joined Bohemia in their war. Poland's very positive towards me. So if I removed some of my provinces of vital interest, we could actually form an alliance with them again. Because the negative would drop down to 75, minus 50. No, you caused so many problems for me before, and I want to grab the Teutonic lands before you. That's not to say that we can't buddy up, though. I am going to still improve my relations with you so that you don't join Bohemia in a war against me. The sweating sickness spreads through Berlin. A virulent disease that kills peasants, clergy, merchants, and nobles within hours of infection spreads quickly through your capital, creating widespread panic and death. We currently have no heir, and our ruler is only 16, but he sucks. I think salvation and piety are our only defense. So I definitely don't want to spend money on that. We have some unrest, but that's not ticking up into rebel factions yet. Saxony still has a fair amount of liberty desire. I mean, the more land that we can take from the Teutons, the stronger that we become in comparison to them. Bavaria will cede Landshut and Ingolstadt to Bohemia. That was a brutally quick war. Oh, and that was Augsburg have occupied that. At least Bohemia didn't get it. Bohemia are getting scary. They really are. We need to take some of this. But I'm working on the claims right now, so I'm going to get Netze. I don't know if I can get Tuchel. Oh, you've hired your army out to Bavaria. Interesting. Fortunately, you're not fighting Bohemia anymore. Resistance to the Reformation in Potsdam. There are still those, especially in the countryside, who oppose the state church of Brandenburg and who long to return to the embrace of the Roman Church. There is, however, a big difference between religious doubts and open rebellion, and so far things have been quiet in Potsdam. The state church has, in turn, been content to leave most of these people alone as long as they attend services and pay their taxes. It seems this peace was not meant to last. The recent collection of church silver in the area has been regarded as an open declaration of war by the local population, and they are now taking up arms to protect the churches from the greedy hands of Berlin Colin. Clergy gains 10 loyalty, lose church power, lose tax income, religion changes to Catholic. Hell no. Raise maintenance. We'll wait a month, and then we'll go and sit on Potsdam. Well, we can go and sit on them now. I'm going to risk waiting till the 1st of December. I think you can wait for 2 months. Don't know, because then it automatically selects one. Right, that should have enough morale. Boom. Throws us into a fight straight away. We have quite significantly less morale than them, which is a problem. We do outnumber them slightly. Alright, let's fight this. Oh no, we're losing. And we're retreating. Run away! We did some damage though. In the meantime, we can get another aspect of faith, which I think we might make discipline. I mean, having morale would be nice as well, but discipline would be better. Is this going to force convert when they occupy? No. I didn't think it did, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, and we can now fabricate a claim. Nets. That's the only one that we can claim. Really? Well, that sucks. Okay, stop building the spy network. Next month we'll go and attack. Oh, we're out of money. Jeez, that's costing us a lot. At this point I'd rather have a loan. Rather than corruption, because that does cost other things. We'll maintain you. We'll go and attack. We won that one simply because we had many more troops than them. But morale is a problem. It's a big problem. England still wants condottieri. You still fighting Burgundy? Yeah. Oh no, you just lost. Burgundy have expanded. They have the entire northern coastline. Interesting. That was not a cheap revolt. I disapprove. Palata and Nassau were fighting there. Are you still sending troops over? I think you probably are. England still wants condottieri. Who are you fighting? Oh, you're at war with France now. That's not going to end well for you, Britain. So Britain's just being kicked out of France at last. It took them a while. Colonialism is now at 15%, so I think we're going to go through the admin ideas for a time. More build cost? Sure. We need this one. We need it badly. We're not too far away from getting the regimental cost reduction, which will be nice. How are these doing? I need to think of ways to expand, but we're just kind of being blocked on every front. Like, how do we take down Muscovy? If we declared war on you, Denmark would not join. Denmark is in huge debt. Brunswick would. And all of their allies would. We're just outnumbered. Playing on hard is hard. Disorder in Cologne. I mean, I was really hoping that we would be able to join the Protestant League and form some serious block against Austrian emperorship. I don't know if that's going to be possible. And in fact, I don't know why the leagues haven't fired off yet. Because at least one elector, me, has changed religion. I thought that was the trigger. Some of Sweden's starting to convert. Did you ever become reformed? Nope, the knights themselves are still Catholic, but the only province they own is reformed. Ridiculous. You still have personal unions. Scandal at the court. Sometimes a scandal would erupt in the royal court and upset a monarch to the point where most diplomatic activity would come to a standstill until things quietened down a bit. Lose stability, gain corruption, lose money. Oh, lose the money and corruption. Don't like losing stability. Oh, I'm losing legitimacy because our prestige is so poor. Interesting. Religious disorder in Savoy. I mean, religious disorder is good because it means that stuff is being converted. Oh, Lower Saxony can be assigned to a state. Which pop-up was that? That one. That's Lumberg, that's not Lower Saxony. Oh, you mean that is the state of Lower Saxony? Oh, will cost us 0.1, increase our income by 1. Yes, do it. Estates, nobility wants more land. You bastards. Well, I guess I kind of have to do that then, don't I? Do we have any more territory that is not Rupin, that is just grain? No. Neumark is already... I mean, this is why it would be really nice to get Netze, because it's grain. I like giving grain to the military because they don't tend to have very high development and their production income is negligible and therefore trade income is negligible. So the penalties that the nobility impose are lesser. Forced service. So I'll do again. We get cheaper regiments. Make it happen. Grand Banks fisheries. Our explorers report that over the Grand Banks of Newfoundland they have found waters teeming with thousands upon thousands of fish, just waiting to be caught. Fishing expeditions are headed to those waters in greater and greater numbers, and markets are awash with an unimaginable supply of fish. Value of fish reduces even more. Value of salt, however, has increased, which is good for me, because I produce salt. What's Muscovy doing? They're doing quite well. Except for the rebels. I mean, picking off some more of the HRE miners would be nice. That's why it was so painful that we lost Saxe-Lauenburg and Lumberg so early on. Because we would have grabbed those probably about 50 years ago and we would probably be on to Mecklenburg by now. That's why that was such a big setback for us. Bloody Poland. Grr. Speaking of which, I should try and keep relations with you high. Are you paying me money now? No, not quite. Mecklenburg declared war on Lubeck. Poland declared war on Teutons. This is as good an opportunity as ever for me. And Denmark's just hired their troops out to Poland. Poland will be fighting Muscovy, which means I don't need to. Yes, Poland, you may pass through my territory. I want Netzey, I want Tuchel, I want Danzig. Alright, it's time to absorb some loans and things. We'll raise corruption once. And we'll get ready for a war. This will be good, I hope. I really want to jump into that before you do. Is Bohemia in that war? Poland, Moldavia, Lithuania, Bohemia. Yes, they are. That means that Bohemia is very unlikely to go after me. Oh, I would like to grab Magdeburg as well. I don't think Bohemia will. They'll just be left alone. I want the Teutons to kick these guys out, though. Alright, my armies are good enough. Let's stop raising relations with Poland. How's Liberty Desire? If that drops below 50, then Saxony will actually help us out. Really annoying that Netzey is, like, not... is being occupied, rather. Hopefully Poland doesn't take it, but I think that's one of the provinces that Poland wanted. Muscovy will join. Magdeburg won't. We can call Brunswick. I think I will. Just in case. Can I actually get anywhere except for Tuchel? No. So in that case, I can't really do much. Can I get access through you? No, I didn't think you would. Need you guys to leave. I'm going to sit on top of it, and if they decide to move away, then I'll jump in and take it. But I'm not convinced that I'm going to be able to. Oh, I can get to Culm. Interesting. Okay, we'll start taking the stuff from behind. Oh, except they are now. And they're already on Königsberg. We'll go over here then. And take... Sorry, Marienburg. We'll take Königsberg then. Split. We'll go and sit on Memel. I'm expecting Lithuania and Poland are dealing with Muscovy. I'm hoping they are anyway. I have more troops on the way in. That should be just fine. I kind of want to be in a position to jump on Danzig as soon as I can. They're going to take Netzey, which is really annoying because it's the province that's adjacent to me. But because Poland like me so much, I should be able to get access through them to get to any territories that I take here in the back. We should be able to take, for example, these three. Just kind of need to wait until we take it. Taking Metze. Whoops. Ah, I have an heir. Good. The union of Johann, Sigmund I and Ulrich, we've gained not only a spouse but a new ally in the realm. Oh great, it's one of these again. Which are apparently bad because of the monthly autonomy change. Where was this? Sternberg. Which I think only goes down during peacetime. 115, new electress. I do have royal marriages of my allies. Magdeburg peaced out. Are we at war with Magdeburg? No. Livonia and Muscovy. Tuchel and Netze have just fallen. I have a feeling I'm only actually going to get these two. Yeah, they're moving into Danzig already. They have cannons, I don't. Which is probably one of the things that's hurting me right now. Growth of cities attracts serfs. Lose one in Sternberg, gain one in Berlin. Do it. Oh yeah, I am still losing nobility. We'll see what we take over here. I have a feeling these are both grain. Relations with Saxony has been raised. Has Saxony started moving to my assistance? Oh, so close. Well, once I've taken these territories, then Saxony should be quite a lot smaller than we are. You are naval. You are grain. So if we give Memel to the nobility, then that will be good. Bavaria has made peace with Mecklenburg. I should have acted much sooner. I was still kind of worried about what the Teutons were doing, because having seen how Poland fights in the past, they ignore this area and go up here. But apparently not this time. They remembered how to fight. Muscovy are hiring regiments. Resurgence of the robber barons. The Brandenburger lands are not the richest in Germany, and for a long time of law and order have been hard to come by. As a result, many families have a tradition of lining their pockets in times of financial need by violent or coercive means. Our countryside is plagued by robber barons from the less well-to-do noble families of the realm. They are a menace both to our authority and to the burghers of our already struggling merchant cities. If our state is to thrive here in the sandbox of Germany, we must restore order in these destructive traditions of the local nobility. Cheaper development cost for 30 years. More legitimacy, which would be nice. Nobility lose loyalty, burghers gain it, but we do get a bunch of rebels. Or for 15 years, we have robber baron resurgence, more national unrest, and autonomy. I can't deal with 20 regiments. Not now, I'm at war. Damn it. And there's Muscovy. Oh, you're going after me. Damn it. I'm going to get away. Nope. I'm about to get stack wiped again. Where are you going? You're not going to come and help me, are you? Because we're not allied. And even if we were, you probably still wouldn't. No stack wipe, though. Oh. You're attacking my ally. Of course you have to take my lands away. Giving Poland the chance to jump in and grab what I'd been taking. Damn it! Thanks AI, screwing me again. Thank you for moving away. Very good of you. Now please can you beat up on Muscovy a bit more. Denmark's over there doing some good work. Relations with you. We need another royal marriage. We also need relations improved. Another loan. Just realised how low our relations actually are. Definitely need to do that. Pomerania is getting smashed. By who? Lubeck. Anyway, that will have to be the end of this episode. So thank you very much for watching. Still not entirely sure that this was a good idea, particularly because our enemies still have such massive armies. But hopefully Poland can do something about that before they peace out. Actually, what is their war score? 34. If they peace out too early, then we're going to be left fighting these guys, and that's a war we can't win. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.